Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. It is officially the first day of 2024, which is honestly insane to me because I personally am still mentally in 2019. Regardless of all that, today I am so excited to be sharing with you some of my goals for 2024. I never filmed a 2022 goals video and a 2023 goals video. As a result, I feel like my years have kind of been a little rocky because of that, and now I can think that way, or maybe they've just been rocky. I couldn't tell you, but I'm excited about this year. I'm turning over a new page. I've got new hair. Yesterday I bought a car. I am excited for the future and what this year will bring. I'm going to be entering the last year of my first quarter of life. I have to find who it was that came and spoke in my class. It was a personal branding class that I took at the University of Florida. It was just really inspiring guest speaker who talked about the quarters of life, and I could totally go into it in another video, and I probably will once I figure out who it was, but I cannot remember the name of the person to save my life. Regardless, I am so excited about this year. So I've been up to some pretty interesting things over the last week. I was looking at apartments and looking at cars to buy, which I ended up buying, and also obviously I have different hair now. I'm even blonder than I was, I think, the first time that I bleached my hair or balayaged my hair, and I absolutely love it. So today I want to walk you through my goal setting for the new year. This year I'm trying to do things a little bit differently, but I want to reflect on the past year as well. For the last 2 years I haven't set any goals, like at least spoken them out loud. I've written them down, sure, but not spoken them out loud. And like I did in 2021, remember that 2021 goals video? I don't know if any of you guys, some of you may not even realize that I made that video back then, because I know I've gained a lot of new subscribers since then, but I'll link it up here if you guys want to go watch it. It's so a little bit cringe, but it is what it is. I honestly credit like the turmoil, stress, and kind of, I say life-altering situations, but they really were not that bad. It's just a lot of things have come up that I think have really caused me a lot of stress and turmoil, and I relate it to not saying my goals out loud and speaking them into existence. You know, this last year, I turned 24, started bleaching my hair, took on even more responsibility at work, and then later questioned my sanity for doing so. But I learned a lot, and now I am like mentally prepared to go to law school at one point in my life. So there's that, and become a lawyer. But honestly, I'm really appreciative for the additional responsibilities that I have now, because it's really made me a leader in the office in more ways than one, and everyone comes to me for everything, and I don't mind that because I've always liked helping people, and like I think I am one point in my life will want to teach, and that's like part of being a teacher is like always helping others, you know, and people come to you for help all the time. So I really am appreciative of the role I've been able to kind of create for myself with the company I'm working for currently. It has worked out for the better, and ultimately I'm really appreciative of how much I've grown and learned in the role. I also completed another semester of grad school, so I am now 25% done, and I will be starting my next semester here in a few weeks actually, which means we will be on class number 4. I also started a paralegal course certificate program to further my career, and we are about like 70% done with that now. I am gonna have to pay a fee to extend the program because of work kind of got in the way of the program, especially over the summer when I was working some pretty crazy overtime hours. I also finally started filming content again, and I am really grateful for that, and both on my YouTube channel and also at work. And that was after a bit of a hiatus on YouTube for me as well, which has been a huge blessing. Also, I built the billboard business up from the ground. I am so happy with what I've been able to do with that this year. I did talk about it a little bit in my Vegas vlog, but it has honestly been the best experience ever. And also we've really created some local clients as well, and that has been very, very fulfilling for me. It's something that I can say that I've done, and I'm really proud of it. So there's that. I also started to pick up the camera again this year. I started in February, kept publishing until July, fell off a little bit until September. That was when that crazy time happened where I was working weekends, and then Car Chats was born in late October and early November, and the rest is history. And since then I've been posting basically almost weekly, and I have been never more thrilled about that. I also sold my car back in June. Actually, it was end of May. It was like the Memorial Day weekend when I sold it. Then I regretted it, and then I bought another car, and I could not be more thrilled. Cannot wait to show you guys. I'm so happy, and I feel like I have control again. And like I said, I'll go into this in another video because I don't want to rant on it too long. I don't want to ramble here too long with regard to it, but I'm so happy to finally have a vehicle again. I also have a car payment. Woohoo! But you know what? That's life, and it is what it is. So we're figuring it out as we go. At least now I have my own vehicle. I am good to go. I'm really excited. It's black on black, leather interior. So I think next week's car chat will actually be in the car, and I'm really excited about it. So there's that. I also am really grateful because selling my Mustang, while it was a cute sporty car, it was also extremely impractical for someone of my size because I am 6'2". You can't tell that from my videos, but I am, over 6 feet tall. So that creates a little bit of a hassle trying to get in and out of that low car. Also, I got to the point where I got so used to driving this car that I felt uncomfortable. See, I'm ranting about this topic now and I need to save it for the next video, but whatever. I got so uncomfortable driving in such a small vehicle, especially next to a semi. So I was like, nope, sorry, Mustang, you gotta go. Selling the Mustang allowed me to get into an SUV, and everything happens for a reason. Okay, moving on to my 2024 goals. So there's not many of them here, but I mean, I think it's at least 10 to 15 of them. So the first one for 2024 was to get another car, and I'm happy to say I can mark that one off my list. I also want to continue building an emergency fund, which is obviously important to me. Also starting investing more. I got into this in 2023 through a 401k and high yield savings account, but I do want to explore things a little bit more. There's an app that I just found out about. I think Gracie O'Connor is the one. She mentioned it in her Bronco video that I was watching recently, and she mentioned that app that she uses, and they actually have an even higher high yield savings account percentage. So anyway, we're going to investigate that some. I've also liked to read the Bible regularly. So the last sermon of 2023 that I went to last week was about 20 reasons to read the Bible daily. So I actually bought and this is a big part of me going forward in my faith journey essentially, and I bought a study Bible. That is the first Bible that I've ever purchased with my own money. The other one I have was gifted to me, and I am really excited about this. But I also that sermon really stuck with me, and I'm going to carve out the time 5 minutes a day to read the Bible daily in this new year. I'd also like to add an income source outside of my current job. Now this has been something I've been trying to do for the last 5 years, but maybe this will be my year. I'm not too worried about it, but I feel like I can do it. I'm so close now, it's I'm so close to the goal, especially with how much the channel has grown in the last few months. So I'm really grateful for that. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, because it helps a lot. Let's see. Also, I have on here, work out more. I pay for a gym membership, and albeit I don't pay much, but I would like to actually utilize my gym membership and maybe at least, get my money's worth out of it. So that's that. I also want to eat at home and stop eating out of the house because I simply wrote it here. It's too expensive to do that anymore. So frozen dinners, cooking at home until things calm down. I am forever not ordering takeout, not ordering anything ever. Well, I say that, but we'll see how long that lasts. But let me put it this way. I'm going to severely limit my takeout orders, especially for lunches too. So that's one thing I'm doing that I'm really proud of myself. I started at the end of December and I called it Dine at Home December. Well, that's following me into January, and I haven't found out what the little play on words is going to be for January yet, but believe me, I will sit down and figure out each one for each month of the year. Anyway, the next goal is to just be happier in my space. So obviously I am living at home still, and that's unfortunate, but it's my situation, and I'm making the best of my situation, because the reality of it is that I do not want really to move out because I like living at home. I like not paying rent, and I know that is an unrealistic situation, but I'm going to take advantage of it as long as I can. My tone has obviously changed from when I first started filming my car chats video, because I am totally okay with staying at home until I am 29 years old at this point. I'm okay with that, and honestly, the only reason I would really really move would be if my situation changed and I needed to be closer to my job or whatever, or I moved to a different state and took a different job in a totally different field than the one I'm working in now. And I'm thinking like Nashville, Tennessee, and a major media company that's out there. But anyway, okay, there's that. I also want to experiment with live streams on my channel. I think that would be something really cool. I don't know that anyone would be interested in joining me on a live stream. Maybe, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. So there's that. It would be like a totally unedited video, so like I don't know how that would work, but I recently learned of something called StreamYard. It takes the guesswork out of streaming, and I think that would be really cool. Maybe I could like go on Neopets or something and like live stream me like doing my dailies on Neopets or something. I don't know. That might be cool, but we'll see what happens. Another goal, find a way to balance grad school, YouTube, and my job. I am plotting out what this looks like in this new year. I'm trying to figure out what that schedule will be like, because obviously I work 40 hours a week and I also have grad school, and then also YouTube is also something I consider my job, especially we're getting so close to like the level needed to actually start making an income doing this, which is totally not what it's about for me, but like it would be nice considering after 5 years how much I've invested into this channel. It would be nice to get a little bit of return on the investment. So there's that, but I'm not stressed about it. I'm really not, because I've totally pivoted in the way I create content, so it is what it is. I also would like to watch less TV and work more on my goals. I find myself lately, instead of watching TV at home, I find myself on my computer editing, and that is where I feel happiest. And so that means pressing pause on the TV and sitting in my recliner and editing a video for you guys and for me, and that is what makes me happier. So if I can watch less TV in 2023, 2024, I think we'll be groovy. But also I do like watching TV too, especially it helps me fall asleep, but also it's like a way to unwind too. So there's that. Another thing I'd like to do is change the name of my LLC. Right now it is a name that I don't really care for and I'd like to change. It's a little long, and honestly, like I just think it would be better to change the name. And I'd also actually like to make enough money to pay the fees, you know, to pay the yearly renewal, because I've honestly thought about not renewing my LLC. So there's that. I'd also like to declutter my life and part with things I no longer love, including clothes, shoes, and tech, etc. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know what that's going to look like, but we'll go from there. Finally, one thing I would like to do in this new year is explore options for individual health insurance outside of the government marketplace. I've heard of some of these companies and I really would like to investigate that further, because I will say, after comparing the marketplace prices to what my employer was offering, I ended up having to go with my employer because it was less expensive. But I also feel like that it is such a mess, and considering my bad experience with health insurance, including urgent care visits, which you guys know about, I just would like to see what alternatives there are out there, because honestly, I'm not about the health insurance life. I mean, I know it's important to have and I know it's necessary to have. I would like to explore the additional options. I've heard of some of the companies that offer it, and I really would like to see just what the difference is. I feel like it's going to be a lot better than what I'm using now. Lower deductible, and they'll actually pay something, you know, instead of having me pay out of pocket for all this mess. So anyway, that is all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this inspires you to kind of create some of your goals, and I am so excited for us to embark on 2024 together. My birthday is coming up. No, I am not 40 years old. I will be turning 25 in February, which is terrifying, but also so exciting because, you know, I'm getting closer and closer to 30 every day. But I'm really excited for what this new year will hold. And with that being said, I look forward to taking on 2024 with you guys, and I would love to hear what some of your goals are in the comments down below. So let's go ahead and say cheers to 2024. Happy New Year, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.